this is Jackie from Holidays and Craft, and today I have my special assistant Dylan, and we're going to make some Mother's Day gifts for his mom. I have an herb garden wine glass and a flower in a teacup, perfect for Mother's Day. Let's start with the wine glass. And I have a pretty large wine glass here because I'm going to put more than one herb in there to grow, so I didn't want to use a small glass. We're going to start by putting some rocks in the bottom. So go ahead and do that, Dylan. Let's turn that on the side because this is so tall. Good. You have to be gentle, but not that gentle, otherwise it'll take all day. Great. One more ought to do it. Good. There we go. So then you want to put some water in this glass, and you want to fill the water about halfway up. You don't want to fill it all the way up, just about like that should be good. Now I'm using well water. You want to use either spring water or untreated well water. Most of your city water has chlorine and fluoride in it, and that's just not good for the plant. So you want to make sure that you have the right type of water. And then I have these herbs, and I got these from Trader Joe's last night, and we're just going to put them in the water. You want to make sure that none of the leaves are in the water because they will rot. You just want to make sure the stem and the root is in there. So Dylan, you want to pull off some of those weeds and then put it in, or some of those leaves and then put it in. And I'll work on this one here. This one's oregano, and it's got quite a few leaves on the bottom. You can save these leaves for when you're cooking, and this little herb garden will be excellent for a kitchen. You could just use the herbs while you're cooking. Okay, don't pull off all of them, but that's good. You're doing good. And then just place it right in there like that. And then I have one more that's a mint. I have a parsley here. And the parsley came apart really easy. It comes apart in lots of little stems. Great. Now, you see how these are kind of spread out a little bit? If you want them to be closer together, all you need to do is grab a little string and tie it around. This one's broken. Make sure when you tie it, though, that it's not too tight, because this is a living plant. And if it's too tight, you can damage the plant and then it won't grow. So I'm just going to tie a little string loosely around here just to keep them a little more upright. Now, these herb gardens will grow for a long time as long as you replace the water every 2 weeks. The water has some oxygen in it for the plant, and it's pretty much depleted after 2 weeks. If you're concerned about bugs growing, you can rinse the roots when you replace the water and just take clippings on it off of it from time to time. So that's our wine glass herb garden. And now let's do the teacup. Dylan, you want to pick out a teacup for your mom? You know what? That's my favorite too, because it's got a little bird on the side. Now this is just a teacup, so it doesn't have any drainage like a normal pot would. You want to make sure not to overwater your plant because there's just nowhere for the water to go. And if the roots are just sitting in the water, it's not good for the plant. We want to have good drainage, so I have some gravel here. Dylan, would you put the gravel in the bottom? Yep, put quite a bit in. You don't have to be as gentle as you did with the wine glass. This cup's a little bit stronger than that. I'm going to get this out of the way here. Oh, be generous. Just put some in there. There we go. That's probably good. Now grab some dirt, and we'll put some dirt in there. Now this is just regular potting soil, but I do have it moistened. It's not completely dry. And that's because plants sometimes get shocked when they get transplanted. So we want to give it a little bit of moisture to start. Now you want to take that little geranium out of the pot. Look at that technique. We have a gardener in the making. Perfect. Perfect. Now put it in there. And let's put some dirt around the sides. Good. Don't worry about my table. I planned on this. Now when this flowers, it's going to be so pretty. Right, now we'll just smush it down there to keep that stable. A little bit more. All right, and now I have a towel because, you know, I know that potting soil is dirty. There we go. And there's our teacup flower. Now, if you'd like, you can always make a bow and add it to either one of these, but you know, I think they're just pretty without it. So this is a fun Mother's Day project, but I'm not going to put it on our website because I just don't know how I would ship a live plant and have it get there in good shape. We might do this for a party, but other than that, it's just a fun thing for Dylan's mom. I hope you enjoyed our craft. And you know, if you like our crafts, visit us at holidaysandcraft.com. Thank you. Goodbye.